Bundesliga 2 playoff first leg, and away we go. Can Saarbrüken get into Bundesliga 2 for next season, or will it be Eintracht Braunschweig who prevail over the two legs and remain in the second tier? A big 90 minutes here in the first leg coming up, but of course there's also the second leg as well in Braunschweig coming up. Here's Tempelmann, on loan from Schalke for Eintracht Braunschweig, did his best to try and keep the team up. Scoring 6 goals in the second half of the Bundesliga 2 season. Their main goal scorer is Ryan Philippe up front, the Frenchman. Scored 13 times. As they said for Saarbrüken, it's that front three who link up so fluidly. Saarbrüken, Kazim Rabic, they both got 8 goals. Florian Kruger chipped in with 7 as well. So it's going to be tough for that Braunschweig back line. Köhler, Bicakcic and Jekyll. Dropping a division from Union Berlin to join up with Eintracht Braunschweig. He won't want to go down again. Saarbrücken here will look to just settle on the ball, you would think, early doors. Don't think they'll be flying forward with this playoff over 2 legs. Last time Eintracht Braunschweig were in Saarland, though, was a couple of weeks ago against Elversberg in Bundesliga 2, who eventually finished 3rd and featured in the Bundesliga playoff yesterday. They were blown away in the opening 20 minutes in that match. They found themselves 3-0 down. Will not want a repeat of that performance. They will also not want to be 4-0 down at half-time as they were on the final day of the Bundesliga 2 season against Nuremberg, when they had it all to play for. Nuremberg comfortably mid-table, just playing for pride, and completely outplayed out Eintracht Braunschweig, who just couldn't put up with the pressure. Can Mark Witzner help them to keep calm here? The majority of the possession, as we see Joel Bixel there clearing the ball. 23-year-old Swiss defender for Saarbrücken. Potentially a long throw to come in here for Eintracht Braunschweig. Though seeing the infringement. It's a foul throw by the looks of it. Don't see that too often. Nerves there from Ritzmüller out on that right-hand side. So he's going to try his luck again here with a throw in his own half, making sure he gets it correct that time. It's a little ball down the channel there. Menzel, who's back in the starting lineup in net for Saarbrücken, can come out calmly to clear. You would imagine that there's not a lot that Alois Schwarz has been able to do in his time in charge of Saarbrücken, as far as changing style is concerned. Just trying to lift the players. He's managed that to get them into the playoff. And they now take one step further and get to the promised land of Bundesliga 2. First time in almost 20 years. Certainly the side's competitive here. It's just the shove coming in on Marvin Ritzmüller there. There is Alois Schwarz. 58-year-old, really experienced, also has top-flight experience as well. there, but easy for Torben Hoffmann. Ball out towards the right-hand side for the away team here. The ball fed forward. Gómez just unable to bring the ball under complete control. Certainly Polter here will be looking to have an effect on the game, having won a place in the starting lineup as there's a dynamic run forwards here. And in the end, the clipped cross there, which came in from Lino Tempelman, just drifting out of plays, claiming it should be a corner, as is Mark Witzner. Just so he couldn't wrap his boot right around it to keep it in play as he was approaching the byline at pace. Here's Sven Köhler. It's a lovely ball out towards the right-hand side, spreading the play. And then just picked up, though, by the Saarbrüken defence. And here they come on the counter-attack, perhaps. Just being held up by Eintracht Braunschweig. There's plenty of space on this near side for Fahner. Moment, though, he's just being ignored. Instead, we see the foul coming in there from Paul Jägerl. Quickly taken free kick, and well, it's been stop-start here at the beginning of this Bundesliga 2 playoff first leg, as you may well imagine. Both teams going in blood and thunder. Sidelines, was ill for the final match against Nuremberg. It's Hansen who replaced him, conceded 4 in that first half. The only question marks over him about the free kick he conceded. Van dipping a shot from a tight angle over his head. Back into the number 1 position. Saarbrüken very calm so far with 8.5 minutes on the clock. Throwing the ball forward, laying out from the back. Here they go again. Happy to go back there. Sonnenberg forward down the line. Pretty slick play there. Just coming to an end, though. Ball in field towards Manuel Zeitz. Didn't quite have the legs. So far showing what they can do, as Conte here has the throw-in on this near side. Eintracht Braunschweig. Man-to-man at the moment, Saarbrüken. As you can see, Conte having to go back to his own defence with the throw. As Gómez tries to make progress down the right-hand side. Again, this team being forced back. Vicancic. Two really hard defenders back there for Eintracht Braunschweig. They only got 8 clean sheets during the season. They received 6 yellows, Eintracht Braunschweig, the 3rd highest number in Bundesliga 2, and 4 reds. It's the 4th most. points here. Goalless, no cards thus far. There's also look out for Ritsuto Vassiladis, if he comes on, both in double figures, 4 yellow cards with 11 and 10 respectively. So see more cool defending there against Gómez. So far handling any pressure that Eintracht Braunschweig have managed to create. Both of these sides were Bundesliga founding members back in 1963. Some big clubs for the levels that they find themselves at now. Braunschweig, though, could be relegated from Bundesliga 2 for the 7th time in their history. To bounce around the top 3 divisions in the last 15 to 20 years or so. As here comes Saarbrüken, perhaps they could create the first chance here with this long throw. It's been cleared at the near post area. Fana with the ball back in field. This is Dominic Becker towards the left-hand side for Ritsuto. Just trying to tempt Eintracht Braunschweig into the press here. I think Saarbrüken will form, trying to clip it over. You can see Eintracht Braunschweig, they are just dropping off, falling into that trap at the moment. We are only 12 minutes into the match, and of course there's a second leg to play as well. He's Hoffman nicely in control of the ball. No panic. It's front 3 for Saarbrüken, not really pressing. Now the way of Saarbrüken. Becker. The ball down the left-hand touchline there towards Rabbi Hitch. Looking for the number 10 to get more involved. That was a decent ball there up towards the halfway line, but Brunker unable to hold the ball up. He's the number 9. To take the throw in slightly quicker there. Too many of his teammates were up with him. Just had to delay. Curler there, couldn't keep the ball in, volleying away. A couple of the Saarbrüken players complaining about that. Just delaying the restart. Interim coach for Eintracht Braunschweig. He hasn't stood still since kick-off, right on the edge of his technical area. Showing great passion for his club. Interesting to see, depending on the league they're in, whether Eintracht Braunschweig decide that he's the man to lead them forward. He's come through the ranks, taking over youth teams and the second team as well. For getting his chance here. Daniel Schöning was sacked earlier this week as he thumbs up there from Brunker for the ball forward. Trying to find him in a more central position on the edge of the box. to launch this throw short towards him from the right-hand side. It's been flicked on here by Saarbrüken. As the first effort comes in here. For me, doing well there, going across goal. Someone was just closing in on it. Deserved there the snapshot as he brought the ball under control, turned quickly. Couldn't find the target though. It's the first real shot in anger in this Bundesliga 2 playoff, and boy, Schwarz will be very happy with that. His team have just started to get a foothold in the game. Just over a quarter of an hour gone. Can they keep up that kind of tempo, though, Saarbrüken, throughout this first 90 minutes? The two-legged playoff. Braunschweig at the moment getting touch tight on Rabic. They know that he is the focal point of the attack to try and open up the opposition. Stoppage here. As you see Čakčić there, just clashing. Some timer. It was Rabic who stayed down though. Blasted into him. Just winded there, the number 10. It's absolutely fine to continue. Braunschweig just unable there to find Philippe. He will certainly want to stay at least in Bundesliga 2 for next season. He scored 13 goals for a struggling side. The third tier is not for him, you would have to think. Čakčić forward, not too much space out there at the moment for the away side. Saarbrüken tracking the players very well so far in this opening 19 minutes. At least Eintracht Braunschweig have kept their heads and their calm better in this opening 20 minutes than against Nuremberg on the final day of the league season. They found themselves 2-0 down by this stage. Tense opening to the tie. This is the long ball upfield here for Saarbrüken. It's been dealt with. Has it gone out for the first corner? No, it hasn't by the looks of it. Ritzmüller did get his head to it. He's given a shove. Rabic. Risotto just had a hand in his back there. there from Hoffman, not the greatest. Straight back at him here, but the ball back over the top towards Rabic, just too much on it from midfield. To the right for Gómez. He's available. As we see a lovely crossfield ball there for Conte to bring down. He's done well to get the delivery in. It's just blocked there by the full-back. Against him there, Fana. That will now be the first corner of the match. It goes to the away side, Eintracht Braunschweig. 21 minutes played. The Ryan Philippe to take from this left-hand side. So an out swinger. Of course, Jancic is up there, as well as Curler, the big boys from the back. Here comes the delivery, and there's quite a collision at that far post area. It's Krause who was all over his opponent there. Easy decision there for Tobias Veltz to make. Kick to the home side. Saarbrüken just starting to become a little more direct now as time wears on. We're just about at the midway point of the first half. He's just dribbling in field there. It was Pixel just running into trouble as he came centrally. Again, see plenty of the ball down that right-hand side. So that's only been half dealt with by the Saarbrüken defence. This is Conte. The left-hand channel, the ball back across. And he hasn't been able to pick out one of his teammates there. That was disappointing. Perhaps they were expecting Tempelmann, who intercepted the ball, to have a crack at goal. Still playing it to Conte, who maybe was in a better position. So come Braunschweig once more. Conte doing well there. Some joy down this left-hand side now, Eintracht Braunschweig, as that's an excellent take from Philipp Menzel. Minutes on the clock here, goalless. Really good start to the match. Braunschweig are a league above tonight's opponents. They are evenly matched. Braunschweig finishing third bottom, face third top in the third league, for the right to play in Bundesliga 2 next season. As we see Tempelmann there, just brought down by Rabic. Tempelmann just starting to have an effect on the game. Low from Schalke. Kind of player who can control the tempo of a match away from home. That's the ball from Conte towards Gómez, just trying to turn on it. Well anticipated though. By the fullback Fana. He's just chased into the corner. Decision there Saarbrüken. With the throw-in again. He's just unable at the moment to find his teammates free of the attentions of Eintracht Braunschweig, and the away side have got the possession again here. It's 50-50 at the moment. Touches on the ball. Just the one shot so far in this Bundesliga 2 playoff first leg. The effort across goal 10 minutes or so ago. Just starting to get into the final third a little more often now, as the ball is curled in. And there is their first effort. It came from Philippe, French number 9, but his header a little soft there, not really testing Philippe Menzel in the Saarbrüken goal. Says that it's shoulder to shoulder. Heavily challenge there, seen by Tobias Welz as the first bookable offence. Just coming across his man. Tobias Welz also punishing the reaction of the player too. Cross on Florian Kruger. It's a dangerous position here for free kick from Saarbrüken out on this right-hand side. Look to tempt Hoffmann out of goal. So Philipp Fana is going to deliver rather number 10 Kazim Rabic. Yellow shirts back there defending as the low ball comes in. A little bit disappointing, that one. Still the pressure on though from Saarbrüken. As the volley eventually came in. Well over the bar. Beckett was may well have lit up as the ball dropped to him on the volley. Lifted it high over the goal. They're not really looking too worried at the moment. So giving as good as they're getting. As you see that Sven Köhler here just getting a warning from the referee, Tobias Welz. That was all about perhaps some pushing and shoving as the ball came in from that free kick. Sights. It's the aerial challenge. Hoffmann away. Thumping it upfield. Eintracht Braunschweig. There's Köhler here. Decides to come forward from the back. With ball towards Gómez. And a lovely ball out towards the right-hand side from him. Deflected ball in. Cleared from just on the edge of the 6-yard area. Ritzmüller got the ball in. That was lovely play from the away side to try and open up Saarbrüken here. It's not been easy for either side in this opening half hour. Defence is on top. Decided to take his place on the bench for once. He's deep in conversation with his backroom staff. Knows the players inside out, having been promoted to interim head coach for these playoffs from assistant to Daniel Scherning. This will be a worry for him, though, as Michancic here has stayed down. For the header there. Saarbruken, he's come off second best. I think it's going to be okay to continue. It's just one of those where Brunken caught him on the back of the head. It was there to be won. No hint of a foul from the striker. Just looking to clear his head. Looks as though he will be fine to continue. Go through all the protocols first, of course, regarding concussion. So much focus there from Mark Fitzner on the sideline. Such passion as well for his club. Love to keep them in Bundesliga 2. That is his remit over this two-legged playoff. And there makes the challenge. He wanted to throw him for himself. He's got the reward as well. I have to say the Eintracht Braunschweig showing real togetherness here. Away from home, it's been a rugged performance so far. Much improved over Sunday's against Nuremberg, which they lost by 4-1 to seal their place in this Bundesliga 2 playoff. They've got 12 minutes to play until half-time. I would imagine that both sets of players and their head coaches would be fairly happy with this. Almost at half-time in the first leg. There's Rabic, and he's been really well tackled out on that far side. Krause. Tuto. Throw up the left-hand side for Saarbrüken. Rich wanting to get on with that quickly. We've seen that a number of times in this match, that the defending really has been resolute, allowing either side to get on with things too quickly. The ball has gone dead, even from throw-ins. It's a raking ball out towards the left forward. Tuto has managed to shield it away there from Ritzmüller. It's a long-range effort to come in. In the end, the slide rule pass there. Decent idea from Sontheimer. Everyone thought he was going to pull the trigger. Go for glory himself, trying to feed it through. It came though for Torben Hoffmann. Header in the centre for Eintracht Braunschweig, and the Saarbrüken man has been left in a pile. It's on time involved again. There's a big one coming in from Robin Krause. To edge forward, finds Tempelman with the throw. He's done well. The ball is cleared on the volley. It does go out for the throw in. Tempelman there wanting more from the away fans in that corner. Again, look to cause chaos with a long throw. Committed the foul throw, this time making sure not to. As the flick on came in there from Polter. Was hoisted back in and just evading Conte there. As it came off the defender last. Here is Conte again. And he's done really well getting into the penalty area with the cutback. Half away. Tempelman back in, it's just charged down as there's great skill from Conte. And attempting to put the ball across the face of goal. It's out for the corner for Eintracht Braunschweig. This is lovely. Sending Fana the wrong way there. Just looking to blast the ball across. Well dealt with by Philip Menzel at the near post. Good pressure being built here. Last minute or two from Eintracht Braunschweig. Just over 7 minutes to go before half-time, plus any time added on. As the second corner comes in there. Dealt with by Saarbrüken. To the taker here, Philippe. It was a longer ball that time from him. As it's come to nothing. Kruger can come away with the ball for Saarbrüken. The counter-attack just fizzling out. Enough space out there for Saarbrüken to commit men forward. Just beaten to the ball there by Bicakcic. Shielded out for the throw. Fitzner has really overseen a much improved performance this evening compared to Sunday over his predecessor Daniel Scherning. Also be impressed that his side have shown no nerves despite what is at stake here playoffs, placing Bundesliga 2 for next season, which Eintracht Braunschweig will not want to renounce. It's a massive one. Saarbrüken can gain promotion through the back door from the third league. With the foul. Sven Köhler. We've got 5 minutes remaining in the first half of this Bundesliga 2 playoff. Sven Köhler again. He's coming across the halfway line. Judged ball in into midfield, but it's just been lost there by Philippe. Haven't really seen enough of him in open play. Those players who can pop up with a piece of magic to create or score a goal, though, for Eintracht Braunschweig. It's Conte just getting away with that one. Braunschweig still with the possession. And there's Brunke there, just sticking out a foot to try and get the ball away from Krause. Free right there. Spotting the foul. There's another chance for the away team to get the ball into the box. They try and tempt Philipp Menzel out of goal here. As Köhler and Philipp stand over it. With the delivery and punched away by Menzel. Plenty of distance on it as well. Comes straight back at him here, though, as the ball comes across. And inches away there from making contact was Bicakcic. Well, surely, if he could have got his studs on this one, it would have been a goal. The ball is whipped across dangerously. Amazingly, no one gets a touch on that ball from Krause. And it remains 0-0. 3 minutes to go until half-time, and has to go down as a big chance for Eintracht Braunschweig. He's so frustrated there, the captain. He couldn't stretch to make contact. Eintracht Braunschweig looking to end the half positively. Been on top for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Well, here comes Saarbrüken, perhaps. Hold up play. Out towards the left-hand side. Clever ball. And Conte just getting in the way of his own defender. And Fana thought he could pull the trigger. Conte doing enough to make the block. It's end-to-end now. This Bundesliga 2 playoff as Eintracht Braunschweig just looking a little nervy at the back during this phase of play. They can roar forward on the counter-attack, perhaps. It's been won on the halfway line, though, by Saarbrüken. All slammed in their face there as Gómez looked to go forward. Chaos back there for Eintracht Braunschweig, just to give Saarbrüken a sighter of goal through Fana. As the send the ball forward from the home team comes to nothing. Just having a glimpse at his watch, just about to tick over into the final minute of the first 45. It's been a tense one so far. Entertaining. Too many chances created with defences on top so far. There is the second leg to play as well on Tuesday in Braunschweig. Not too much to really separate the two teams. Saarbrüken looking to take their momentum into this game. They're upwardly mobile, whereas Eintracht Braunschweig an awful end to the season from them. Saarbrüken winning the ball again in midfield, right on 45 minutes. We're going to have 2 minutes of stoppage time for the injury to Bicancic. We've seen 3 efforts so far from Saarbrüken, only the one from Eintracht Braunschweig, but Bicancic so close to opening the scoring. Couldn't quite get his foot across, which was played across dangerously by Robin Krause. Shots in the opening 20 minutes for Saarbrüken. Fana had a sight of goal a couple of minutes ago as well for the home team. Haven't really seen enough from Eintracht Braunschweig's strike force of Polter and Philippe. Conte has been busy on this left-hand side. Player in the book so far. Lino Tempelmann was just starting to have an effect on the game midway through the half. This could be the final piece of defending to do here for Braunschweig as the ball bounces up and appeals there for the handball against Bicancic. Gets it clear. Referee unmoved. Given away sloppily there by Braunschweig in midfield to Rabihic. Towards the edge of the box, it's unorthodox from Bicancic, but he got rid of it. As the 2 minutes are up, and that's the half-time whistle. It's the final real talking point. It comes off the chest there of Bicancic. No hint of a handball. Good decision from the referee as we go in at half with the restart. So let's see if one of these sides will risk it here in the second half of the first leg to try and get an advantage before the second leg on Tuesday in Braunschweig. One would have thought that Saarbrüken would be the team to try and get on the front foot in this second period. Eintracht Braunschweig have not been shy in coming forward. Bicancic unlucky not to make contact with a whipped cross in towards the end of that first half to try and get the lead for his team. For Saarbrüken, Saarbrüken had a decent sight of goal. Driving a shot across the 6-yard area. Philipp Fahner also saw an effort blocked by Conte of Eintracht Braunschweig. Here come the home team immediately with the first attack towards the far post. And I think the ball there as it came across just bouncing away there. It was Florian Kruger who was closing in on it. A really uncomfortable one for Kruger to try and get back across on target. Well, almost the perfect start though to the second half there for Saarbrüken. Trying to catch their opponents cold out of the changing rooms. Incidentally, no changes made at half-time by either side. Both coaches keeping their powder dry for now. The only yellow card in the game so far for Conte of Eintracht Braunschweig. Philippe, that's a lovely bit of play in midfield to control the ball. And his teammate giving it away. It's Tempelmann there to stop the counter-attack. So Saarbrüken have come into this second period really fired up by whatever Alois Schwarz had to say to them. They may well feel that this next 45 is perhaps the most important of this tie. It's Rabic lifts the ball in, it's headed back across, but Conte should clear. Fana goes on the overlap, but the ball comes in here and punched away by Hoffmann. Done that by the Braunschweig keeper. And Conte now using his pace to get down the left-hand side. It's a lovely ball here for Philippe. The block comes in from the keeper, but what a finish that is! 1-0 Eintracht Braunschweig. It's Lino Tempelmann with a magnificent strike. Well, Ryan Philippe was denied in the first instance by Philipp Menzel, but as the ball went loose, all of 30 yards out, Tempelmann blasted home. It all comes from the set piece for Saarbrüken, and it's quickly played down the left towards Conte. Leading the charge, he sees Philippe unmarked in the centre, and just look at that. Tempelmann running onto the ball, just putting his foot through it. And no chance at all there for the Saarbrücken defenders, who were trying to get back on the line. Well, Lino Tempelmann, the man signed on loan from Schalke in the January transfer window to try and rescue them, and well, even though they are in the Bundesliga 2 playoff here, Eintracht Braunschweig, he's gone a long way perhaps to securing their future in the second tier. How will Saarbrücken react to that goal so early in the second half? 49th minute. So here come Eintracht Braunschweig again. Next ball in, and that's been well dealt with there by Philipp Menzel. As we see, foreheads coming together there. This is no Polter. And a disagreement here with the keeper. It would appear as though Menzel thought there was a shove there on his defender, straight into him by Polter. No real reaction from the centre-back Sonnenberg. Should do about nothing, really, according to the referee, Tobias Welz. Philippe going down in midfield. He'll perhaps be disappointed he didn't finish off that chance in the lead-up to the goal by Tempelmann. Menzel did spread himself very well at the edge of the box. Unlucky to see the ball run loose, really, to a man who can strike it like Tempelmann. That has given the away side a visible boost here. First to every ball at the moment after a bright start to the second half from Saarbrücken, the hosts. So the ball has been given away there slackly in defence by the home team, and out for the throw-in on this near side. So just couldn't keep it in. It's a big moments here. Bundesliga 2 playoff, the first leg. Most of the second leg to come in Braunschweig on Tuesday, remember, as again the keeper there, Menzel, Polter having words as the throw comes in for Braunschweig. Goes all the way back to Hoffmann. Well, they've got first blood here in this playoff. They go for the jugular. They're going just to sit back and sit on that lead. Coming into the home leg. Conte. Again showing his pace down the left-hand side. Slid out in the end. The Saarbrüken defence. Eintracht still have it here. Ritzmüller. Quick ball towards the centre there. Gómez just trying a trick there. Didn't quite come off. Saarbrüken can fly forward. They want the free kick there. They're not going to get it as Sontheimer stayed down. This is Gómez again. Back out to Conte. Trying to dig the cross out towards the far post. And in the end, the keeper, Menzel, throwing it straight out, so Sontheimer can get some treatment here. Well, here's a replay of the goal. A superb strike into the top corner there. After the save from Menzel at the edge of the box, and it's brilliantly guided home by Tempelmann. He knew exactly what was required. Fitzner can celebrate there as his team take the lead. 49th minute, that goal coming. It all came after a good spell from Saarbrüken. May have just taken the wind out of their sails temporarily, at least, the third league side. Having said that, though, Eintracht Braunschweig not used to winning away from home. Only 2 wins away all season in Bundesliga 2. Added to that, they conceded 38 goals in the 17 matches on the road. Saarbrüken, on the other hand, only lost 4 matches in the Dritte Liga. Ludwigsparkstadion. Menzel again called into action there ahead of Gómez. Shot in the end coming in. They're just applauding the effort of the goal scorer Lima Tempelmann. Footed in midfield. This is Rabic. Across to Fada. We've lost that again in the final third there. Saarbrüken. Conte looking to lead the counter. They have won it back again. The third league side. Here's Rabic with the strike, and just wide off the target from outside the box. Kruger was down all that time as well. This challenge to win the ball. Played on those Saarbrüken in a good position. Rabic there, just a sighter maybe, with over half an hour remaining. Didn't see much of the ball in a central position, really the number 10 in the first half. A chance to get a strike away. surely thinking of making changes now, coming up towards an hour. This side 1-0 down. Schmidt, Nordhaupt and Schmidt on the bench. Want to use the likes of Ehlers and Kaufmann to come and freshen things up. Came on the final day against Nuremberg and nearly pulled a goal back. A curling strike against the post. So, all-action player to bring on. They'll want a little bit more control, though. This being just the first leg of the tie. Silly over on that far side as Conte has gone to ground. A bit of a disagreement over award of the free kick. Conte not even involved in the disagreement. It looks as though he's signalling there to be substituted. Just his hamstring maybe, but so the physios have come on to try and give him some treatment, but immediately looked at the bench. As play goes on here with Eintracht Braunschweig down to 10 temporarily. As another long ranger comes in from Saarbrüken. Resulta cutting in from the left-hand side, trying to curl one. Target similar to Rabbi Hitch. And he's a blow for Eintracht Braunschweig if Conte has to go off. The charge for the counter-attack which led to the opening goal here from Lino Tempelmann. Well, he is still on, and here he is again, using that pace. Puts the ball across, and it's two. Braunschweig double their advantage. And it's a brilliant finish from Rittmüller. The ball blasted across to him by Conte. And an unerring one. Saarbrüken 0, Eintracht Braunschweig 2 in this Bundesliga 2 playoff first leg. That's a huge goal in the 61st minute. This is Conte with the pullback. No one gets a touch as Rittmüller just puts his foot through it. There is in fact a touch from the defender. See Rittmüller here keeping his eye on the ball. It might also take a little touch as well there of Rizzuto, desperately trying to make the block. But it was a superb hit and he deserves the goal. That makes it 2-0 here to the away side. The pressure now on Saarbrüken. As Conte, well, he did signal that he wanted to come off before that. He stayed on, set up the goal, and now he is finally substituted. Steve Michaela, who comes on. Michaela Sanchez then on, with just under half an hour remaining. His side leading 2-0 away from home in the Bundesliga 2 playoff first leg. Incredible. How can Saarbrücken now react to that? 1-0 down, it was still slightly dangerous for them to really push forward and try and get an equaliser, but 2 down, they've surely got to go for it now. They've got no real option, even though there is the second leg on Tuesday in Braunschweig. They've really conceded 2 sweetly struck goals. Perhaps the second there from Ritzmüller, you could say it did take a slight deflection, but the merest hint of one from Rizzuto. Really did control the strike well as it was fired towards him by Conte. It took a touch on the way through as well, so he had to readjust. Looks as though Saarbrüken are going to bring on a sub now. Is about to come on for them. 25 minutes or so to go. Saarbrüken goes down. It's the free kick. It's going to be a double switch, in fact, from the home team. Coming on for the rather ineffective Rabic. Also coming off. Coming on, well, I did mention him earlier on to get his foot in. 10 yellow cards so far. Might be wanting to grab a little more control of the midfield. Moves. 25 minutes to go. It's 2 down to the Bundesliga 2 side, Eintracht Braunschweig. For promotion from the 3rd tier, winning this 2-legged tie. It is advantage Eintracht Braunschweig. This deep cross in, and the header at the far post just bouncing wide there from Saarbrüken. It's Eintracht Braunschweig who are going to make double change. Walter is coming off. Samuel coming on to replace him. Ritzmüller, who scored the second. It's by Kaufmann. Like-for-like replacements. Fresh legs. Ritzmüller really has given his side a tremendous step towards staying in Bundesliga 2. A replay of the Brunke header just wide. Just a warning sign, perhaps, for Eintracht Braunschweig that Saarbrüken will come on strong in the final quarter of this game. Championship a game down. first half. This time he's twisted as he goes down. Comfortable one for him. It is okay to continue. He will not want to abandon his side at this stage. Here's Sevilla with the outswinging corner for Saarbrüken. Doesn't take there, but the header straight at Ron Hoffmann. So he's still looking to unlock this Eintracht Braunschweig defence. Their first corner, finding really a way through. As now on the counter-attack, Eintracht Braunschweig. It's another strike coming in from Lino Tempelmann. This time deflected out of play for a corner to the away team. It looks as though that fits on the sidelines. The interim head coach for Eintracht Braunschweig, he can barely contain his excitement. His team lead by 2-0. Philippe here will take the corner. One of the big boys to make it free, perhaps, as the high one comes in, and so very nearly free. Bicancic with the header. Was it cleared off the line? Indeed, it's a cracking save from Philipp Menzel. Thumping header. And so close to 3-0 for Braunschweig. Risk versus reward at the moment for Eintracht Braunschweig. If they can make it free, that would perhaps put the tie to bed. The next corner comes in, and it's another header for the captain. This time he can't find the target, just dropping wide. Saarbrüken at the moment looking very shaky. "20 minutes to go. In the Bundesliga playoff first leg, saw that one finish 2-2. Saarbruken of Bundesliga 2 went into a 2-0 lead at the Bundesliga team Heidenheim, but Heidenheim roared back at them to level going into the second leg. So even though Eintracht Braunschweig are 2 to the good here and looking good for it as well in this first leg, they will know it's far from over yet. Oh, Schwarz, though, really does look concerned on the sidelines as Braunschweig again will get the ball into the box here from the throw. Sevilla with the clearance at the edge of the box after Sonnenberg made the initial header. Eintracht Braunschweig, the home fans disagreeing with Tobias Waltz's decision. Going down, the score of the first that really opened up this match for the away team. Here, just tapped to him from Philippe. Again. The expected goals, as you would imagine, in favour of Eintracht Braunschweig. 1.25 for them. It's a 0.7 for the home side, Saarbrüken. Really argue. Braunschweig deserve the lead here. It's 0-0 at half-time. Either side could find the breakthrough. Broken early in the second half by Tempelmann. Since then, Eintracht Braunschweig have been well on top, especially since making it 2-0. They could have increased the lead through Bičakčić. Throw from Kaufmann towards the corner there, looking for Sabo. Saarbrüken do look a little deflated. They need to create a chance very quickly, just to give them a bit of a lift here. Siliadis it is, who gets the ball in. It was a really dangerous one as well. Could make contact in the end to get themselves a corner. He's been up and down that right-hand side all game long. It's the second corner of the night. He'll take. As they flooded the penalty area. It's a strange take, really. Hoisted in. It might still come to something, though. As in the end, it's a clearance over the shoulder of the Braunschweig defender. Back in again, and it's another of those. The player coming in, Brunker, stretching for it, just couldn't quite get there. Saw that from Bičakčić in the first half. It's a lovely little cushioned header across from Becker. Not sure if he's really going for goal himself there or looking for someone arriving at the far post. To go, it is still Saarbrüken 0, Braunschweig 2. Saarbrüken will think they haven't tested him enough in this match. 14 minutes or so, they've got to make him work harder. Rizzuto. Cross in, but Bičakčić ready. Sabo, the hold-up play in midfield. It's Tempelmann takes over, driving through midfield. To the left-hand side. Comes away with Becker. Kaufmann. Comfortably away by Saarbrüken. Takes the ball out to the right-hand side. Advantage, I think, just played there by the referee. Winning the throw-in. Out towards the right-hand side of defence. The ball is delivered towards the corner and it will go out and play for the goal kick to Eintracht Braunschweig with just over 12 minutes to go. So you can see a replay of the second goal for the away side. Rittmüller here, striking it really cleanly. A cross goal for 2-0. May have just taken a little touch there off Rizzuto. It's a fine finish as Conte played the ball across to him. Certainly his layoff took a touch from the defender. Was not put off at all. Some two quality strikes for Eintracht Braunschweig to put them into this 2-0 lead. The first from Tempelmann. Blasting home from 25 yards or so. After the ball fell to him. Save made from Menzel as Philippe was played in. Gómez. Curl up. For Sabo, and that's really cool defending there from Sonnenberg. Get his legs out of a tangle. And the fist bump from Richakcic as his team get the throw-in decision. Just over 10 minutes to go. Really have taken the sting out of this first half. Eintracht Braunschweig, the Bundesliga 2 representatives. They really have shown their calm side this evening away from home. Still the second leg to come, though. Of course, in Braunschweig, though, home advantage for the Bundesliga 2 side against the Dritte Liga team. Saarbrüken from the third tier. Matches. It's the side who prevails. A very interesting second leg, even if it stays at 2-0 to Eintracht Braunschweig. Schwarz's Saarbrüken will just throw everything at Braunschweig, as they surely will do in his final 9 minutes. To make another change as well, with the striker Schmidt about to come on. Schmidt's the 31-year-old. 3 goals in the third league. Suta. Half turn, he's managed to get the ball through to Brunke here. Offside for now, at least. Liadis just tried to play it across, and it's a good old-fashioned shove from him in the back of Tempelmann as he looked to get the ball back again. Physical character. Was well offside as the ball came to him. That's his final action of the game as Schmidt comes on to replace him. So Schwarz wants to get at least a goal back here. Eintracht Braunschweig coming into the second leg rather than just sit back and try and keep it at 2-0 and not have the Bundesliga 2 side extend their lead. It's a tough one for them, though, with 7 minutes to go. Sevilla. Liadis. Just losing possession again. Moore looking to feed that to the half there, I think, of Schmidt. Reactions though from Hoffmann to run out and claim. Initially at least, but his ball drifted out towards the right, was picked up by Eintracht Braunschweig. Saarbrüken just dropping deep into midfield to hold on to the ball. As you see Kaufmann there, just apologising. His ball was intercepted. Köhler here has the possession again. Gains down the left. Across as the shot in the end from Kaufmann here ends up in the side netting. Found the target from 16 yards. Was a difficult angle really for him, and he had a long time to think about the shot as it rolled towards him. It's a let off though, Saarbrüken, I feel. As looks as though Gómez is coming off here for Eintracht Braunschweig. It's Tachi, one player who's coming on, as well as Old Sheik. Will be Ryan Philippe, who's going off as well. He didn't have too much of an impact on the game, the top scorer for Eintracht Braunschweig, but that effort saved by Menzel, which led to Lino Tempelman blasting in the loose ball from 25 yards. It's actually a little bit of a different type of threat here for Saarbrüken to think about coming towards the closing stages here as they're on the attack. Braunschweig just with a little bit of defending to do here. Cross. Again, met by the head of a Braunschweig player. This time Tempelman getting back to help out in defence. For the goal kick to Braunschweig, and it's another opportunity for one of their players to act as cheerleader, even more from the away fans, as Mark Fitzner was much cooler on the sidelines than he did in the first half. Seemingly 2-0 up and cruising, as we see a replay here of that last effort from Kaufmann, arriving right on cue as the pullback was made towards the edge of the box. Crisp enough strike. Finding the target to the side netting. We have 3 minutes remaining now of this first leg in the Bundesliga 2 playoff. Stoppage here with Krause down. Ixel just catching him not once but twice by the looks of it. Braunschweig could even have made it 3-0 through Bachančić. A superb save from Menzel. Headed wide as well, the Eintracht captain. Saarbrüken does stay 2-0. We still think they have a chance in the second leg. A place in Bundesliga 2 for next season. 3 down, it possibly be too much for them to get back, but 2 is still a vulnerable position for Eintracht Braunschweig, even though they have played very well indeed away from home today. As we see a driving run there, and the pull back. Vassiliadis does get his customary yellow card. It was Tempelman just ghosting past him, taking one for the team there. Substitutes. Just over a minute to go. Eintracht Braunschweig might actually fancy this free kick here. As we can see that Philippe, the fastest player on the field, 33.59 kilometers per hour. So here comes the free kick. It's over the wall, and a sprawling stop there from Menzel. Lovely technique. That's a decent height there for the goalkeeper, though, to make the stop. Saarbrüken. Still only 2 down, thanks to their goalkeeper, really. Have to up their performance under Alois Schwarz in Tuesday night's second leg to stand a chance of going up. So we've got 4 minutes of stoppage time as the next strike comes in, and it's the next save as well from Menzel. He's going crazy at his defenders there that they didn't get out to put Tempelman under more pressure for this shot. Shots raining in on his goal at the moment. Across to take the resulting corner, the 5th of the match for the away team. It's a low one in, half-headed away. Tempelman deflected, twice in fact. That took the sting off it for Menzel. Just launches the ball upfield as far as he can to try and get Eintracht Braunschweig turns, but it will go out of play. Ahead of Sevilla. Ultimately, interim head coach for Eintracht Braunschweig. What a brilliant introduction to the top job this has been for him today. The side really have given in everything, and they deserve their 2-0 lead. Perhaps they even deserve more, given those saves from Menzel. They get it over the line, though, on Tuesday evening in the home leg. It's the big question now, really. Towards the end of this match, they've put themselves in control of the tie. They are in control of their own destiny. Saarbrüken will really have been stung by this tonight. Dritte Liga side, the 3rd-tier team in this second half, just haven't got to grips at all with their Bundesliga 2 opponents, as we see. Tempelman with yet another effort. It's deflected out for a corner, is it? Seconds left of stoppage time, and I think Eintracht Braunschweig aren't going to take too many risks here. Will not want a breakaway consolation goal against them, although Uchi does go to try and find Köhler at the near post area. So you can see that Saarbrüken is so dispirited here in this first leg. Still go for goal number 3 away from home. As Kaufmann launches in the long throw. Cleared, brought down by Templeman. His effort blocked. Braunschweig going all the way back to Hoffmann. Tachi trying to make something of it, trying to force the error from the defenders. Vassiliadis perhaps giving it away there. Sabo just bouncing off the defender. And it looks as though Sonnenberg has had something to say about that for Saarbrüken. It will be a yellow card for both the striker and the defender. Right at the end of this match. There's a long ball up here for Saarbrüken. It will surely be controlled here by the goalkeeper. Yes, it is Hoffmann. Just cushioned towards him. Catch it comfortably and drop to the ground. As there is the full-time whistle.